Guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be installing the 8-gallon SAN HIMA water tank. If you watched my last video, you would have seen that I installed the SAN HIMA shower tents. Super big shout out to them and Big Off-Road for sending this out to me for installing a review. And now we have the water tank to go with it, because you can't take a shower without water. Most people install these things on the roof racks. I'm not a big fan of having water mounted high up. Plus, I don't want to use up the weight capacity of the roof rack, since I do intend on putting a rooftop tent eventually. So in this video, we're going to be mounting this water tank in the front end of my camper. The reason why I'm doing that is because not only will it keep it close to my shower tent, but it'll allow me to be able to wash my pots, pans, and dishes when I'm hooked up to my truck and cooking in the back. So with that said, we're gonna do the unboxing and the install. First of all, from right to left, we have the spray nozzle. This has some good weight to it. This doesn't feel like no dollar store cheap spray nozzle. It has an adjustable tip, so you can adjust the type of spraying that comes out. We have a on and off valve. We have a quick connect fitting here, and they even went as far as throwing in some plumber's tape. We have the water line, the hose line, with a quick connect end there, and we have a bag of hardware. And this is something that stands out. Not only did they go ahead and throw in stainless steel hardware with bolts and washers and everything you need, but they also have, look how thick that bracketing is. Super thick bracketing there. And they went as far as throwing in not only just a typical wrench, but this, I don't know if you can see it there, but this wrench that has that little swivel wheel, directional wheel on the inside. So yeah, they went all out. On top of that, there goes your tank. It's aluminum, powder coated in black, and that definitely looks like some good stuff. Nice high end, feels solid. Brass fittings. There goes your pressure valve connection right there, where we're gonna add the pressure. And yeah, water line goes there, and has a nice T-track there, as well as the bottom, as you can see, for the hardware. Let's see what we got on this side. And on this side, we have the hose connections so that you can keep your hose locked in place. I connected all the fittings. Everything's brass. Everything looks good. Everything's nice and secure, tight. There is a little bit of a wobble there on this quick connect, but we'll see. Maybe when we pressurize it and turn the valve on, maybe this will tighten up a bit. We have the Velcro strap here, a couple of mounts there and there and there, and another strap here. This was a little bit tight. I had to bang them in, but nonetheless, very secure. We're gonna go ahead and fill it up with, well, before we fill it up, we're gonna go ahead and mount it on the trailer, then we'll fill it up with some water and air and see how it works. All right, guys, Now, using the provided tool, we're gonna go ahead and remove the cap and fill it up with water. Now, because this is an aluminum metal tank and it's powder coated in black, SAN HIMA says that on a nice hot sunny day, which is not today, the tank should be able to warm up the water 10 to 15 degrees every hour, depending on your conditions. According to the instructions, you don't want to pass 65 psi. All right, guys, so adjustable nozzle tip. You can go from full spread, sprinkle, to straight out. And I'm gonna go ahead and time this and see on my timer. I did release a little bit of water, so let's see if we can get the timer going. All right, so we're gonna put it on stopwatch and we're gonna see how long does it take for the pressure to go and how fast it'll waste the water. Again, I didn't top it off. Number one. Number two, I've already let out a little bit, so let's be fair. Ready, set, go. Not on shower. First water. So just over 3 minutes. So if you wanted to have this on a shower setting, it would last you just over 3 minutes. We're on 0 and go. All right, guys. So with good pressure, it lasted about 1.5 minutes, which is great. That's great for strong stream, and double that for shower pressure. All right, guys, so before I give you my final review, I wanted to show you how it pairs up with the SAN HIMA shower tent. So there goes the shower tent, nice and open. Obviously it's a windy, cold day today, so it's gonna be blowing out a little bit. If you were in this shower tent, you could run your nozzle head and hose up through the top. There is a Velcro right here to hold your nozzle head, but because where I put it, it's not long enough, I had to put it right here in the corner, and that suits me just fine. Pairs together well. Of course, there goes that amazing shower tent by SAN HIMA, and here goes the hose running through here. Now, pros: it's 8 gallons of water, take it anywhere. The tank warms up 10 to 15 degrees an hour, depending on direct sunlight and weather conditions. Obviously today is a very cold day and it's windy, so, and I'm in the shade, so that's not gonna work. Pros: pressurized water on top of that, so you have plenty of pressure. If you wanted to take a shower, you'd have about 3 minutes of shower pressure, and if you wanted to use it for cleaning, you have about half of that. Another pro: it looks good. I also like that it has the T-track on each side, so that means you can accessorize it. So if there's anything else you wanted to put, if I wanted to change the hose from this rear end right here and put it over here towards the front, I could do that. But I kind of like the fact that it's back here because it's protected from oncoming weather when I'm driving forward. And I mean, everything's just high-end material. Love the labeling, and everything works perfect. The cons for me, number one is the labeling. They have the labeling here, which tells you, you know, the pressure. It tells you the heat and how to be careful and some warnings and stuff, but it's in paper, it's a sticker. This in the sun and weather probably is not gonna last too long. I would have liked for them to have it in a nice metal plating somewhere on the side, so it never disappears, especially so you don't forget what's the maximum pressure you need to fill this up. I'm not too crazy about the hose, to be honest with you. The hose, even though it seems like a good quality hose, it's very stiff, very minimal flexibility, and as you can see here, because of that, it kinks up very easy. But that brings me to another pro. I like the fact that it has this quick release. So you turn off the water and you can put away the hose. So just turn the water off, and if you don't want to drive with the hose exposed, you can always put the hose away. So that's a super big plus. And on top of that, you can get a longer hose or just a different type of hose to go with the tank. But that's it, guys. I mean, SAN HIMA makes great stuff. Now I have the shower tent, now I have the tank, and I'm super happy. Guys, let me know what you think. Is this something that you think you can use? Is this something that you think might work for you? How's it look at my setup? Leave a comment. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time.